What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. I'm in Warframe, running an alert. I'm on my alternate here, Nog Dog, which is currently a rank 2 in this video, though I did just recently post the rank 3 test, which unfortunately I have to take the rank 3 test again because on the ending of the test, Warframe decided to disconnect and log me out before it accepted it, so I gotta wait another 24 hours before I can take it again, but that'll be fairly quick and easy. Anyway, let's do some chit-chat here about new player experiences, because I know I've done a few missions. You know, we did a new player experience quest system before, and I've done a couple of gameplays, and I said I was going to do some more, and I am going to do some more. As we discussed a little bit about different stuff that's going on in the game that I've seen, you know, compared to now, almost 2 years ago from playing it, to what it is now, and what the frustrations are, what I'm seeing, some things that have definitely changed, that type of stuff. Maybe bring some insight, if you will, as I work my way through the planets again here. I'm trying to get over to Phobos to see about running this mission as a newer player, this tactical alert, just to give you some ideas on things. But so let's just go through a whole bunch of stuff here. First off, the reason I have Hydroid is because when I logged in on this profile, which I hadn't logged in, I'm going to put up on the picture. You'll see a little picture here. It says Honor of the Lotus. It gave me 30 free platinum and a 50% off platinum purchase, which when you start the game, you know that as a new player, they give you 50 platinum. I had used, I think, 20 platinum to get a catalyst, or a reactor, I should say, for my Excalibur, which the reason I'm not using him right now is because I'm totally out of lives on him, but we'll talk about that more in here. And Hydroid, I'm on my last life already with this one. Again, that's some of the stuff we're going to talk about. So I did that, and then Darvo's deal was the Hydroid pack, as you can see here, the Mega Pack. So it was 350 platinum instead of regularly 700. And so since it put me over to that page, I saw that for $10 I could get 370 platinum. So you guys know me, I support the game, and I always have, obviously, my main profile, Grandmaster, that type of thing. And I figured, well, $10 I can get loaded up with a Hydroid as well as my Excalibur, get the Attica Nami Skyla, which I love the Nami Skyla, I always have, and the pieces for the Carrier Sentinel. So when I did that, I had enough left over to get the Carrier Sentinel, so I went ahead and I purchased the Carrier, which is what I have, but I stupidly forgot to put on the pieces that came, all the parrot pieces that came with it, so I got that on now. But so that's why I'm kind of using this one. Now, thing is, it's cool to have a change up, but I've gone through all of the lives already. Let me just show you some of the loadouts that I got here that I'm running. So Hydroid, this is all I've got. I got Tempest, Barrage, Tidal, Surge, Streamline, Vitality, and Tentacle Storm. I don't even have any mods. On Attica, I've got a Damage Serration, Rifle Aptitude, Sawtooth Clip, Fast Hands, and Speed Trigger. It's all I've got in my inventory that I could use. Okay? On my MK1 Kunai, which I don't even have the secondary yet, I have farmed, and I am building the Seer pistol right now. So that's going to be another 12 hours on that one. As you can see, though, I've got Pistol Gambit, Convulsion, Concussion Rounds, Gunslinger, No Return, Quick Draw. I mean, this is all just what I have in my inventory. My Nami Skyla has Pressure Point and Fever Strike, so we're really ripping it with that. My Carrier, real basic stuff here. Vacuum Striker, its precepts, regen, and redirection. And it keeps dying. And then on my Sweeper, I have what I had for Shotgun Munch. So just Disruptor Point Blank, Charge Shell, Shotgun Spaz, Shotgun Savvy, Cleanse Infested. I don't have the money in cash to level these up. I don't have extra fusion cores. I don't have extra mods. So these are some of the challenges, obviously, as a new player that you've got to face in here. And so that's some of the stuff that, you know, we're going to definitely talk about. But I am building the Seer, as you can see. I'll just put a picture up there for you. So that's pretty cool. Now, here's what I'm noticing. Okay, so there's definitely, obviously, back from closed beta days, I mean, the game is much more challenging, much more difficult as a new player just to try to get into here and do things. You really can't. You really cannot go solo. The way they've changed the dynamics of this game now. The way they've changed the leveling process in terms of enemies scaling and whatnot. You know, the basic stuff is really not powerful. These MK1s, obviously, they're not powerful from the beginning. You can make them powerful. There's no doubt about that. You can take an MK1 Bratton and make it the best Bratton in game if you do enough Forma and whatnot. But problem is, you don't get any Forma. The only way to get the Forma would be to start doing higher level missions, to be honest, or to have the alerts show up. You don't get catalysts. You don't get Oregon reactors. They only show up once there's a big new alert that goes on, which is usually after a large major patch. So update 15, when that bad boy comes out, you know I'll be in here trying to pick those up. I've got a catalyst blueprint and a Forma blueprint that I can't print yet because I haven't unlocked enough planets to get the resources I need to even do that. So these are a lot of different challenges. In here, I'm running this. I did this thing 3 times. And the reason is because the other 2 times, the other players that were there were rank 0, 0, and rank 1. They didn't even touch the life supports at all. And you're going to notice that this is going to start to lag out a bit here for a few moments. I don't know what happened. But yeah, they didn't even touch it. So we all died. And then one guy decided he wanted to stay in there as long as he could. And I was like, dude, just die, because you got 5 health, and the only way for the mission to clear is if you die, since we've lost all life support. And eventually he did it. It was just like, alright. But, you know, basic interception missions on Mercury. I believe it's Mercury, yeah. Pretty sure it's Mercury. Yeah, it should be Mercury. Mercury? Or Earth. Mercury? Earth. I think it's Mercury. There's a basic interception mission, which I ran numerous times, couldn't get past it. Why? Because the other players that were with me had no idea how to run interception missions. These guys are all running around, and they're all with basic weaponry, and it's not their fault entirely, but there just isn't enough information in the game itself, you know, to tell people how to do it. You know, and then vice versa. Here we go, lag part. I went on to Fossa to kill Jackal for the first time, and I had a rank 12 come in here with me, and I was like, alright, great, I got a rank 12, we're going to go run Fossa, go kill Jackal. I got caught up inside the Corpus right in the beginning of the mission, and I got killed. He didn't give a crap. He did not give a crap. He just kept going over to Jackal and to kill Jackal. It took him like 15 minutes to kill Jackal, and I just sat there because I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm not going to use a revive. I'm just going to sit here and watch you. And so I did. And I waited till he finished it, and I took the easy way out. And so why should I? Why should I utilize a life to try to catch up to this guy that was already at Fossa, or at Jackal, when I died? You don't want to give a shit about me. Why should I give a shit about restarting? And I think that's one of the other issues that you face. You know, seasoned players, like I said before, run ahead and just don't give a crap. And not everybody, obviously not everybody. And you see, I've done a few in here. I like to try to snap in some randoms, just to see, you know, the flavor of stuff. And we've ran and had a few, and wow, this lag is horrible. I just killed that guy. What the? All right. Anyway, but you know, there's just so much going on, and it really comes down to us as a player base. You know, we seasoned players have to really work with the new players and have to try to help them out. You know, it's just absolutely difficult to do some of this stuff on your own, and it's more than frustrating to get through and not even be able to do a basic capture mission without dying. And then you've got new players that are all run out of lives, and they're all just kind of sitting there, or they have like 1 life left and don't want to use an actual extra life, and you're stuck by yourself as a low player trying to get out. So there's just a lot of things, a lot of confusion, a lot of stuff going on that needs to really we need to find ways to address it. And I know, you guys ask me about new player stuff all the time, so I'm here. I'm trying to cover a lot of everything for everybody, as I always do.
Life support has been replenished.
And I listen to every single one of you, so... I got some things in my head, some ideas in my head on how I can help out maybe a bit and improve some of the lack of stuff that's out there. So I'll be working on that in terms of new player stuff. As I know a lot of people, like I said, you've asked me that, and I'm sure that, like Janzer, he's out there, he's watching my stuff. We're working pretty well together as a team here in terms of YouTube and trying to drop out content to help everybody. I'm not saying that other people aren't as well, but in terms of people that I feel like there's no competition, instead of we're just actually working together trying to better everything. So props to him. There's a couple other guys that are fairly new on the scene. I know Joshua Gaming, he's fairly new, and he's tried to put out a couple of nice things as well. So and he likes to try to do things a little bit different. So, but I've got some ideas, so stay tuned for you new guys. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to definitely come up with some stuff to try to help improve the information that's out there, or the lack of information out there, if you will. And as I keep pushing for the next couple days through this frame, we'll see a lot more new player stuff, I think, for the next day or so. Than the other stuff. I knew I had other builds and stuff I want to put out, but priorities are priorities. I change things around all the time. I don't like to keep it, the same exact thing. Otherwise, it gets boring to me. So, but with that said, hopefully you liked this. Hit that like button if you did. Comments, questions below. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.